Slime. This is my dream. You don't understand.
So, is everyone ready for some slime science today?
I am so ready. I've never been more ready for this live science experiments.
We've been talking about this for days. We're so excited to be doing slime science.
So this is something that you can make with basic ingredients that are either in your house already or things that you can run out and buy. It's really simple to do. So here's what you need. We're gonna start with glue.
We're gonna add baking soda, we're gonna add food coloring, and contact lens solution. Now that's actually one of the most important parts of the slime that we're gonna be making today, and you're gonna find out why in just a little bit.
Yes. So are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All right, it's slime time.
Let's get slimy. You're gonna start with the glue. You're gonna need about
8 ounces.
You kind of have to go by feel. Slime is, you know, very visceral, so you're gonna need to get your hands in it. When you get the right texture, you'll know, but we'll start with 8 ounces of glue.
Now, glue, you'll notice, you know, it does flow. It is made of these long strands of chemicals called polymers, and they kind of all slide around and they slide past each other, and they can stick to other things. They're not totally attracted to one another, but we want to change that.
So the first thing we're going to do to change that is add some baking soda. About 1 tablespoon of baking soda.
Mix that up.
Okay. Still pretty much just, it's glue and baking soda at this point. Yeah, so it's very liquidy and it's very sticky, and this isn't something you want to be sticking your hands in and playing with just yet. We are going to add our colors.
Yes.
So I'm just going to add a little bit of food coloring and see what we get.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so bright.
This is my favorite part.
So now we're going to add what is pretty much the most important ingredient for getting it to be slime-like.
So that is contact solution. The most important thing is that your contact solution contains the ingredient boric acid. A lot of them do. Boric acid and borax, what they do is, remember those long strands that I talked about in the glue? They actually act to cross-link those molecules so that instead of sliding past each other, they all stick together so that the slime sticks to itself instead of sticking to you or the bowl or whatever,
your clothes or your hair,
whatever other
or
surface
everything
it comes in contact with.
Right, so I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of this. Remember, this is something that you kind of have to go by feel. So you can already see that it's starting to change the texture. Look at that. This is definitely something different than we had before.
Yeah.
So part of the trick here is once you get the contact solution in there, this is the fun part. Then you really have to get in there with your hands, because that's part of what activates the chemical reaction. So after you've been kneading it for a while, you can see we add a little more contact lens solution, and so now it's not sticking.
This does not seem like glue.
So there
we go.
You got slime.
That was our basic slime. Now, there's a lot of different things you can add to this if you want to change the texture. So I'm going to do one of my favorite versions of slime, which is a puffy slime.
Puffy slime. Okay.
Same thing. We're going to start with our glue. So the big thing here is that we are going to add shaving cream.
What is the shaving cream going to bring to this batch of slime that's different from the last one?
It's going to puff it up and make it really cloud-like and really fun to play with.
That seems like a very generous amount of shaving cream.
Yeah, we're gonna start with this amount and see what happens. So yeah, let's get in there and stir it up.
So Sarah's mixing colors for this one.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little creative.
Ooh,
it's such a good color.
That's really nice. All right, so this is already looking pretty different from the glue that we started with, but it's still not quite slime just yet. Blend in all the shaving cream, blend in all the colors. That's when we add the contact lens solution, which, as we saw before, that changes everything.
So let's get in there and mix it.
Oh, I can see it starting to...
Yes, the slime is forming.
It stops sticking to the bowl and it starts sticking to itself.
I think we need a little more.
Yeah, I think so.
That looks good. Okay. I think we're almost there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is a very distinctive sound.
Oh. And?
I think we have slime.
I think we have puffy slime.
That's puffy slime. Wow, it's so fluffy.
It's so fluffy.
Okay, no, wait. Can you hold on to that for a second? So this is our first batch of slime, which you can see is kind of like silly putty almost. Yeah. So it's stretchy, squishy, kind of flat.
Not
like this.
This is our puffy cloud-like delight.
And this is from the same amount of glue. About 8 ounces of glue. Yeah, so you can get like a nice little ball like this, or a big lofty, poofy,
majestic slime.
So slime is something called a non-Newtonian fluid. Now there are some fluids, Newtonian fluids, that when you change their temperature, when you make them hotter or colder, that affects their viscosity.
Yes.
Which is how fast or how slow they move.
Think about vodka.
You could think about vodka. Vodka, water. Water is another one. But then there are the non-Newtonian fluids, and their viscosity doesn't change based on temperature changes. No,
it changes on something else.
Something else. So in this case, you saw that when we took the glue and we added the contact lens solution, that made it something different. And what was formerly very, very fast-flowing liquid glue became the beautiful slime that you see before you now, the two different types of slime, which move very, very differently from the original glue. So non-Newtonian fluids. Lofty and not so lofty.
But all magic. All science.
And so satisfying to squeeze. You guys can, go back to whatever you were doing. We're just going to be here playing with our slime. So I'm Mindy Weisberger, senior writer for Life Science.
And I am Sarah Miller, staff writer and slime enthusiast for Life Science.
We're going to play with our slime. You should go make some slime of your own.